Alright, what's up, dude? 6:35 a.m. Cut test time on the premium Nightshade. If you've been watching my channel for a little while, you know that I've done a few cut test type videos with the Nightshade. I love this knife so much. This is one of my best cutters for a few reasons. Full flat grind, thin behind the edge, broad, just a broad, fully flat ground blade, and the blade shape has a lot to do with it. It's a shilling cutter blade shape, which is just looks like this. It's usually found in fixed blades, but this is one of the very few folding shilling cutters, and this is the premium version. This was the way that they initially dropped this for the very first time, although I believe it was just a flipper back then. And then they released a few budget versions, which I have and love. I have the micarta and whole and 154cm version, and that's the one that I've had for a while now and love it. So when these became available again at a very limited number, I had to get one. This is Elmax blade steel. Elmax and copper and micarta. The detent is really nice. The flipper tab is unbelievably comfortable. It's super ergonomic. They have a titanium clip on it too. The other ones didn't have this. I just can't wait to start cutting with this. The factory edge is very nice, very, very sharp. Gosh, they did an even better job with the plunge grind. The old one wasn't bad, but this new one has a very, very tight radius in there, which is excellent. I love everything about this already. I already know it's going to cut good. Let's just kind of see how this Elmax does. All right, let's get it on. This is a knife that's fun to cut with. There's knives that they cut fine, There's knives that cut really good. And there's knives that are just fun to cut with because they feel different in a good way. This is one of them. You gotta experience a Nightshade, I'm telling ya. Now, I feel almost kind of bad making this video because they sold out of this version very quickly. There was a limited number of them, so you're not able to go out and get one right now. I'm sorry. And I'm honestly not even sure if you can go and get one of the more budgety ones, like the last one I had. I will search for them and I will link them in the description if I have found any. But I just have to show you how good this is so that next time they come back in stock, and they absolutely will, you will know that you need to get one. So, yeah, it's not like they're gone forever. You just gotta wait until the next drop. So we're gliding through this this cardboard like nothing. It's one of the strong suits of the knife. The way that the blade is kind of tilted downward, it traps the cardboard right in that muddy spot, and you just glide right through. Back to the edge real quick. The factory edge came real nice and sharp on this. Very, very sticky edge from factory. That's great. Now, utility cutting, the other one of the other strong suits of the knife, and it's just so much fun. You've never felt a knife like this. I mean, with just buttery smooth, just cutting through with so much ease. It's crazy. I'm almost not even putting that much pressure downward. It's almost like just the weight of my arm and the knife. And it's just, yeah, it's just crazy, man. It feels so cool. And look how thin of pieces of cardboard I can cut. Here I'm kind of trying to demonstrate, as you're slicing through cardboard, how it kind of traps the cardboard in there. If you can kind of see what I mean, like, since it's the blade shaped that way, instead of sliding out, the cardboard kind of just automatically gets pulled back into right where you want it to. Imagine the opposite of like a trailing point or Persian, where you were slicing through the cardboard and you started to get towards the tip, and you'd slide out. But this is the opposite of that. Some thick rubber tubing here. Again, you know, this is almost like a native 5 Spyderco blade, or a number of other Spyderco blade shapes, because you know, you have really good utility cutting, but you also have really good slicing, and you also have really good kind of food prep style chopping on a flat surface cutting as well. The best of all worlds, really, because we have the belly that really helps us in these kinds of cuts, where, you know, you start with the tip and you kind of rock back, and I'm not sawing anything, I'm just putting downward pressure into these cuts. So really, really, really nice. Did so good on all those testings. All those testings. You know what I mean. Let's do the leather glove next.
What are we making? Chop suey?
Yeah. Really, really, really nice, man. I'm not sawing, I'm not pulling the edge through, I'm just pushing down. Starting at the tip and kind of rocking back. Just very excellent. It's such a versatile blade shape. I think some people may shy away from it because they think it looks weird, or maybe, I don't know. I personally, I think it looks good too. But man, I'm telling you, it's just, it's designed for cutting, and it's good at all kinds of cutting. A lot of blade shapes are kind of, you know, they have different specialties. This one's kind of just all around good. Let's see if we can get through the strap. If I recall correctly, the last time I did this with my other Nightshade, I think it did get all the way through, but this strap is a little thicker, so we'll see. Very, very close. Do it a second time. Really, really close. I'm so close. Just a couple threads hanging on. Let's see if I can do it this time. Ah, not quite. I think with a nice fresh edge, it would absolutely go through all the way. But still, that's way farther than a lot of knives get. See how our edge is doing? Pretty freaking good. It's not cutting quite as easily as it was in the beginning, but this Elmax seems to really be holding an edge nicely. But we'll strap it up a little bit here and see if we can get it even better. Strap, 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 strap. The only other folding kind of shilling cutter knife that I have seen is the Fox Chillin'. It was a Fox knife in collaboration with Vox, I believe. It was called the Chillin', and it was similar. It was a little bit less drastic of a kind of banana shape, but still pretty similar. I think I've never tried one, but I feel like it would cut pretty similarly to the Nightshade here. Those are the only two I can think of. There might be more. If you know of one, let me know. I would love to get another one of these in the collection. I just love them, man. And so after the strapping, we got real nice and sharp. I never really do that, but shaving hair. Yeah, got a real nice bite to it. So I have no complaints, man. I mean, the action is much better than my Carta 154 CM one. Not sure why, but this one just glides shut real nicely. D10 is great. The flipper tab is very comfortable. The wrist flick is great. Ergos are great. I didn't feel any hot spots. The knife could be too small for you if you have big hands. I wear a size medium glove, sometimes large, run small. I love it. I really love it. So keep your eyes out for the next time they drop some of these. If they're this version or they're the 154 cm version, any Nightshade is a good purchase. And they make them in the hole, the flipper, and a thumb stud. So there's 3 versions now of the budget option. Whichever they come out with, just get one, man. Just get one. Yeah, it's quite an experience, and I feel like everyone should at least try it. I can't imagine someone not liking it. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, folks. I love you very much, and please like the video before you leave today. I'll see you soon. Adios.